Beleza, temos um. Deixa eu vir aqui. Deixa eu ver se eu... Cadê? Au! Deixa eu só fazer um configs aqui. 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 Recente. Tá, agora deixa eu por aqui. COD. CDL. Cadê você? Grand Finals. Leagues.
Also, the world history of Shotzi getting 4. I mean, unheard of, unbelievable.
Yeah.
This would cement him as, the greatest. I don't know how you don't it.
Yeah, you'd be hard to argue against that, right? But on the flip side of it, Shotzi, he has beaten Simp in a Champs Grand Final.
Yeah.
Now, what would that do to the argument for Simp if he defeats him here, gets that ring? You saw the statistics. You could argue either way, but it would be 1-1 in a Champs Grand Final, Dylan.
Oh, it's going to be tough to call. I mean, the Shotzi fans are going to love if Shotzi wins. The Simp fans will have ammo if Simp wins.
Yes, they will.
It would be kind of cool to see both players have 3 rings. Who will be the first one to 4 if FaZe closes this out? It's still very far away. Optic could very easily come back. They are champions. They've been in these spots before. They could definitely do it. But FaZe, they are frying right now.
Awesome storylines, no matter how this one unfolds in our first and 9. Where are they now when you're looking at the world champs from Dallas Empire? Well, you saw Crim6 hanging out with me. He's racing for Lamborghini. Clayster is the GM and head coach over at the Falcons. He led them to a top 3 finish. Book and Shotzi on the stage playing for another ring. And Illy looking to get back into the scene one day while he's making some content. In the meantime, though, we've got to also highlight everything else that's been going on in the venue. Nameless, we've seen some amazing matches. That first Search and Destroy, though, is where you said FaZe may have broken Optic's mental. They win the round 11. They go on to win the next 2 games. So walk me through this raid S&D. Why was this so big for Vegas?
Yeah, just Wolfpacking it. And I think it was huge because they dealt with Shotzi. Shotzi had 5 first blood, still able to win a lot of those rounds. And really, like early on, Boozer shot up 5-0, slowed down. Everybody else had to pick it up.
Ninguém mais acredita no delivery de segundos.
Something I didn't think I would see in this tournament is Ray performance out of FaZe playing together. Something I didn't think I would see best alone. How many rounds do we see them flanking all the way around together, finding that first blood, and then backing all the way up to the spawn to play a clean team retake? This is team ball on another level and a huge adjustment out of FaZe in the Search and Destroy game.
Absolutely. I mean, that round 11, that retake was beautiful from FaZe. I thought when they got the bomb down 4v4, usually it's such a strong position if you're Optic to be in.
Yeah.
Get the bomb down, you have water control, you also have bedroom control. But FaZe was able to bring that back and somehow retake. These S&Ds between these 2 teams these past few days have been incredible. They've kind of been a little bit sloppy on both sides, but whoever makes the least mistakes finds a way to get the win.
I mean, the biggest thing for me in this raid S&D was just the tenacity on the side of FaZe Vegas. I mean, you have 2 rounds where Shotzi just pulls you apart because there was an open lane. They still go in that round 11 and still have to play the retake. That was incredible out of the side of FaZe Vegas. And what's crazy is like looking at the map set, right? When we look at the overall best of 9, my biggest worry when I was staring at it was the back-to-back scar. Because, you know, you get these situations where when you win that first scar and then you're going straight into another one and it's respawn, you're riding the momentum high, right? And I feel like
Here's your graphic, Allie. Walk me through
Vegas FaZe is that's what we saw. Booza goes, he drops freaking 42 kills, and then you get to another scar hard point, they're feeling it, right? But another opportunity here is that we have the double den. So heading into Search and Destroy, we're gonna slow things down. We have a break, it's gonna give Optic a breather, and then if they're able to steal this one, head into a den overload.
Gentlemen, you've both been in the grand finals. Does winning 3 in a row put you in the prime position to finish this? And what are your thoughts as we go into a double dose of den?
Yeah, my thoughts are I didn't even get one map in the grand final. It was a tough one.
Scrapped it?
Yeah, we got cooked. Hey, I played good though.
There we go. That's all that
I
matters,
was getting some
Joe.
kills, but Dill won a couple in a row.
Yeah, we clutched up in a game 5 to get the rings. It was incredible. But Optic, I mean, they're down. I'm really looking at this Den S&D and Shotzi in particular. Yesterday, he was kind of trolling a little bit, getting first blood. I like what I saw from him today on Raid. He needs to do the same exact thing on Den right now if they want to have a chance to bring this series back.
Let's take a look at Overload real quick. Talk about my boys as we get ready for this next game.
I think the spark for this team is Dashy. He is having a bad grand final right now. He was unbelievable.
MVP.
MVP. But as we rewind to this Overload, I mean, what a performance out of Babuza.
Yeah.
Sit with a huge defensive stance to kind of just thwart Optic, but they scored 2 immediately on the bad side.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like we kind of saw Abuza coming. That map number 1, he comes out, starts frying. Even that map number 2, he was a little bit quiet, but in these respawns, it feels like nobody can trade him right now. And that's big on the side of FaZe Vegas because Abuza, I feel like, can be an X factor for this team. You talk about the 2 new players added in Abuza and 04. We saw 04 and what he was able to do in a final. Now it kind of feels like it's Abuza's time, though.
Looking back at this matchup, the ARs on FaZe have kind of struggled when the matches happened earlier in the season. It's been the 04 and Simp show when they played against Optic. But right now, it's the ARs leading the way. Abuza has a 1.45 KD, most damage for his team, and Drops on the land has a 1.25 KD. So if the Optic's going to make this comeback, they need to start shutting down the FaZe ARs right here.
And this just kind of reminds me of the Major 2 final, right? Like where they were checking every corner, a very close Overload that came down to the wire. Optic just have to dig deep, man. This Den S&D, it was theirs, and it was Dashy who popped off with 15 kills in it. He needs to do something like that again.
Vegas, I know we all had a late night last night together, but how we feeling right now?
It's Champs Grand Final.
Come on, guys.
Where are my FaZe fans at?
Oh, they're feeling good. FaZe fans are feeling good right now. They got louder.
Do you have faith in these two? Let's take a look at 2 juggernauts that made their way from Vancouver all the way to Vegas. A huge transaction in the offseason for Abuza and 04. Dylan, this could be the time.
Oh, this is the time. If you guys all remember, they were getting roasted. People were saying FaZe fell off.
Yeah.
This is a terrible decision. You've lost him. You've lost Celium, or you lost Abizi. You lost Celium. 2 people that have been on FaZe for so long. 04 and Abuza, they had some success last season. A lot of second place finishes, but never a chip. They got their chip earlier on this year, and they proved every single person wrong. This FaZe team has been looking great, and right now, they're looking like the best team in Black Ops 7. They kind of peaked.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, a lot of people coming into the year, we're talking about how, Abizi and Simp going to 04 would be a downgrade. He's been unbelievable.
Yeah.
Since he's gotten that MVP, he has been arguably the fastest pace setter in the game, sets the tone for this era of Hardpoint. And then Abuza, what more can you say about him? Guy's been a top 5 AR all year.
I got to get a request for all the fans watching at home. Who on your Player X team has been popping off for you? Tweet me at MLG Puckett so I can copy your notes. My team is not looking good, but Simp is my MVP. He can double up on some points. And where can Simp earn me some points? In Hardpoint. I don't want this series to end yet. I want it to go 9. Let's take a look back at our highlights from game number 1 because, Allie, this is where Optic got off to the right foot, but it was FaZe out of the gates that was dominating. How do they close out a Hardpoint in the future?
What's so funny is that when we were watching this map number 1, it almost like you could tell that Optic's Axis was just completely cold. In those first couple of rotations, FaZe Vegas clearly the guns
despite having someone to play against?
incredibly hot. I mean, I guess it happens. I mean, you saw the KDs. Mercury's is 5 and 12 on your screen right now, and Dashy's only got 7. The important part is that they brought it back, and I think you kind of think of that the second rotation, and then when they got that kind of final P4 and they changed it into that P1, you start getting some kills going your way. The biggest moment though was that huge P4 break during the listen. Shotzi and Merc combined for an 11 spree there, and that's what you needed for Optic Texas. You needed a big moment to get the momentum pushing, and it didn't follow into the rest of the maps, but what it did tell us is that when they were down, they were able to put themselves back in.
Dylan, as we have more Hardpoints coming up, this is the first best of 9 of 2026 for the fans. So tell me a little bit about your Player X team. Who from Optic did you double up on, and who is going to have a bigger Hardpoint as we get deeper in the series?
Right now, I have Dashy and Shotzi.
Oh, brother.
They're not doing too much, but I also have Abuza.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Abu's my hero, though.
Oh, he's your hero?
Aqui nesse,
Yeah.
Two-time.
Nossa,
Shots,
outro
you
nível.
guys got this. Go get those rings, okay? I need those fantasy points.
Ali Abuza is on quite a few rosters out there, according to our Player X friends behind the scenes.
E
Let's
aqui
take a
não
look
tem
at the
como
Belgian
eles
monster.
esconder nada, é
Let's
presencial.
support him, and for good
Unkillable.
reason.
Não tem
Look
como
at
ninguém
this
acusar
ranking
ninguém aqui.
in the
Tudo
lobby.
é
How do you
valendo.
dismantle opponents the way he's been doing?
I don't know if you can. I mean, like I said, like even when they were down and out, it was still Abuza getting the kills. I mean, first across the board, I think he just has a great story as well. I mean, this is a player a lot of people were saying were online that wasn't as good as he is, and now he has a chip under his belt. Now he's playing for this ring, and the biggest thing, he hasn't folded, not once. He has been here, Dylan, for this grand
You know
final.
who's the happiest person in the world watching this right now? That's also very stressed. Rambo Ray. The people that he used to coach.
Começar a
Abuza in
acompanhar
04,
mais
now that he's
esses
in Champs Grand Finals
campeonatos da
again.
CDL.
But this time, they have the lead early on in the series.
Yeah, Ray's got to be sitting there
Eu
stressed.
tava olhando hoje de tarde outras
Just a
partidas.
reminder, Vancouver, Surge,
bem
you had one of
divertido
the
de
best
olhar
teams in
até.
the league. You dropped all 4 of your players and got rid of one of the best coaches in the game, and now you're not a champ. Just that's so weird. Just to revisit
legal
what
de
we're
olhar,
looking
mas
at,
também dá
though,
uma
we have 2 of
tristeza,
our best
porque-
teams who have been the best team since the start of this season. Number 1 seeded Optic versus number 3 seeded
diferença de
FaZe.
habilidade
Tell me a little
é
bit
muito-
about the history of this
É
matchup, though, because
gigantesco do cara que
some people
joga
didn't even know
normal
who
pra esses
Miracles was
caras,
or
né?
who Parasite was before we brought him on
Tá
camera
louco.
today.
Yeah, we got a guy who was on FaZe for years. I mean, these guys have been going at each other for as long as I can remember. 2 of the best organizations that we've ever had in Call of Duty, and it's awesome to have them in a Champs Grand Final. Not only that, to have Simp versus Shotzi maybe cementing the legacy of the best Call of Duty player of all time, still in their primes. This is a spectacle. This is a treat. For those of you new to the Call of Duty League, or to Call of Duty Esports, you're witnessing
Que é
greatness
live, né?
legitimately
Não,
in
não
this
tem
venue.
legenda.
And when we think about this matchup on this
Legenda
year,
é
as you asked,
pau
it has
no
been
cu
back
que
and
não
forth
sabe
all
inglês.
year long. The last couple tournaments,
Também não sei.
Optic have avoided FaZe. Well, you got to meet them down 1-3, overcome this, and get that chip.
I hear there's a lot of hype around the new map frequency. People want to see at EWC, and that means we're probably going to lose a hard point. I sure hope it isn't Scar because it delivered so many multi-kills. Let's take a look back at game number 4. Attached.
Isso
At
que eles
this
estão
point in the
mostrando
game,
são de coisas que
Optic is
aconteceu,
winning.
né?
We're over the first rotation.
agora.
It's basically knotted up. What happens
Tá
in the
3-1
second
pra
half? How does
FaZe.
FaZe close this out convincingly? They won by 55 points.
Yeah, I mean, FaZe from this point on just took over. The rotations were on
Olha
point,
isso,
and the
cara.
horns
É,
were on
Prefire,
point.
ó.
Map 1, they
Os
really
caras
struggled
são
to
muito
get good
bons,
holds.
mano.
That's why Optic was able to come back.
Os caras nem
but
tão
Scar,
vendo ainda o
everyone
bagulho, já tão
started shooting
atirando.
across the board for FaZe.
Porque eles já
Everyone
sabem
looking
que o
really
cara
good.
vai vir
It
ali,
was
né?
Draza. I mean, we get over, they have the P1, they spawn trap Optic back green, and then Draza goes on a 6 streak on P2. When you get that Hellstorm, all you got to do with a lead buff like they had is just call it in, get a couple kills. You chain 3 hills together on Optic, combo that with how Dashy was playing, it's going to be easy for you. So yeah, Optic just really needed a break on that P2, stopping Draza from getting that streak, and maybe they could have clawed their way back in.
It was also just a new duo. You saw it when we were heading into that second set. 04 and Abuza were on a 9-3 combined together. And then from then on, I mean, at that point, that gives you a room for breather to just have so much map control. And you give FaZe an inch, they gonna take a mile.
FaZe is going to take a mile, and you should take yourself to the CDL store online if you didn't make it out to Vegas. I just got word that we are selling out of merch. If you are a size large XL, pick up your gear right now. And also, I'm told we are looking for the biggest FaZe fan and the biggest Optic fan in the venue. If our cameras catch you doing something wild, we might reward you with some merchandise. So shout out to everyone working behind the scenes to reward the fans. Everyone's winning out here in Vegas still.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this match right here is a treat. FaZe versus Optic, COD
Seria
Champs
legal
Grand Final.
se
Never
eles
happened
tivessem uma
before. Being
transmissão
back in
pro
Las
Brasil,
Vegas,
né?
the energy is crazy in this arena.
Com
So the fans, they have to
comentarista
step
e
up for the
narração
teams
em
right now. If you're the
português.
Green Wall, you guys got to get loud for every kill they get.
Yeah.
And the FaZe fans on the other side, they're playing so good. Keep gassing them up. We need to have this room go crazy.
All right,
Escutando
production,
em
I have an
inglês
idea.
até
While we're waiting on
cansaço,
that
né?
mystery player to come out of the restroom, how about you bring me a stack of those beta codes that we've been giving out to
amigo
everyone
nosso.
in the venue? One by one, we'll reveal
Não é
them to the
importante,
camera,
pessoal,
and we'll
dizer.
read it very slowly. Ali, are you excited though? Modern Warfare is just
Of
around the corner.
course.
MW4 is going to be here. We heard that guys like Miracles, the 2013 champ, considering returning to play this new
Well,
game.
what's so funny about this situation is it's a little full circle for me because I got into competitive around World War II champs, and it was during then that they were putting the Black Ops 4 beta out for people to play during that event. And so it's one of those things where we're building up the hype, right? Of the next game for the next year, getting to see what team's going to try and make another run. on. Definitely try and get some of these battle codes from some of us and make sure you start playing.
Dill told me it's the best Call of Duty of all time, as he does every single year, and I believe him again. You believe him again?
Of course, I would never lie to you guys. This game has so much potential. You do not want to miss out. It's going to be so much fun. The movement, the guns, all the new stuff. Trust me on this one, guys. You're going to absolutely love it.
Reminder, how do you get your tickets? All you got to do is watch for 2 hours today over on twitch.tv/Call of Duty_esports. Drop a follow on that channel as well.
No canal do Call of Duty Esportes na Twitch. Eles vão estar dando drop de chaves. Drop de chaves pra jogar a beta antecipado, hein?
Let's find out with our Player X scoreboard. Is it going to be Dashy? Is it going to be Shotzi? Who's got more points so far?
Vou botar lá na Twitch só pra pegar uma chavezinha.
It is close.
Come on, Brandon.
Yo, Boost is going crazy.
I'm out of this, aren't I?
Yeah, no, the cramp pick was unfortunate.
I'm looking at the cramp. I'm looking at the Celium. Guys, you had a great match. Great tournaments. Fell short.
I need Shotzi to get us all the way to this game 9.
We need a game 9. You might be good, dude. Abuza is your hero too if he keeps playing like that.
Yep, one more match.
If they seal the deal, it is a best of 9. That is going to be the first team to 5 wins. And FaZe, well, they are looking primed to win this trophy. Let's take a look at how they got to this pole position throughout the tournament. Starting on Friday, well, bracket's coming, I have a feeling. We saw them open up with a banger. Let's take a look at this one. Has the highlights with the fans on their feet. And 0-4 is game 4. You nailed it on day 1.
Yeah, this guy has some of the best takeover ability that we have seen in the CDL.
Controle de PlayStation.
The new era of the CDL player and the new way to play respawn game mode like Hardpoint.
O controle do PlayStation é o que tem o menor input lag de todos. Tô tentado a pegar um. O problema do DualSense é durabilidade, né? Esses caras aí jogam uma final, bota fora e pega outro. Compra outro. Boa noite, Leandro. Olha aí, ó. Quer aprender a jogar um pouquinho também, ó. Isso aí tu não pode reclamar, ó. Isso aí é presencial. Não tem hack aí. É ao vivo. Tava acompanhando hoje. Deitado ali de vou abrir uma live olhando o CD, eu vou olhar a COD League. Começar a acompanhar mais essa COD League. Eu acho que eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou começar a fazer até uns vídeos sobre a COD League. Sobre os times, até pra mim aprender também. Eu faço uns vídeos sobre sobre os times que estão jogando, jogador. Que eu tô olhando aqui, eu não sei o que é o que também. Eu conheço a FaZe de outros jogos, mas tipo, a maioria dos times aí eu não faço ideia disso.
Time to get back into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. And for you folks at home, you're welcome for the draw.
Vamos recomeçar, hein? Tá 3-1 pra FaZe em cima da Optic.
Where were we, Chance?
Dia 19, Leandro, vão dar o canal da COD League na Twitch, vai dar drops de chave pra beta. Pra jogar antecipado a beta, dia 19. É só logar na Twitch e olhar a live deles. Que eles vão dropando.
Factor in this matchup. On the lookout. Got a Sin versus Shotzi. 0-4 versus
Search and Destroy.
And
then Search and Destroy. The last time here is the season.
Se a FaZe ganhar isso daqui vai ficar difícil, 4-1, hein? São melhor de 9, mas olha ali, ó. Já começou. Ó, as informações estão tudo ali, ó, no mapinha, o mapa do spec ali, para nós ver quem tá onde. A gente consegue ver através da parede. Olha só, dando pré-fire aí já, ó. Ó, os caras já ficam coladinhos esperando o bagulho.
O4 will be the first man to make his way forward, but not without a couple of shots. Here comes the counter attack. And O4 still good to find that first. What a kill.
Ó,
Shotzi poking his head out through the mid-con.
tá esperando já no
A lot of gunfights going down, a lot of damage.
Tomou no cu.
O4's gonna fall, but Shotzi gets caught. Abuza, that was his responsibility. He gave you the extra edge.
Reads that one.
Tem muita kill de varar a parede nesse campeonato, eu tô percebendo. Os caras varam muitas paredes, cara.
FaZe on the bomb site.
Os caras dão um tiro, se pega, se dá o... Se já dá um... Como é que chama? Um hit mark, eles já era. Ei, na jaquinha, ó.
That was a battle of survival for FaZe, giving their teammates just enough time. Their teamwork on raid was the difference maker. They were trading out nearly every single kill.
And we talk about this nearly every single series, every champs, especially how important the time is.
Já deu 1-0 pra FaZe, hein? Ninguém pegou bomba, ninguém planta nada, ninguém coisinha nada. Né? Um time mata o outro e foda-se.
At this time, Optic, the immediate retreat. But FaZe, they are pushing that
Ah,
base
o bombe ali.
Spotted one. There was a second nearby. You know Simp is around, and that is going to slow you down.
Tá com a Optic. Time verde e branco. Bomba. Estão indo pra A ali, ó. Aí sabugaram o cara ali.
You might have to force this to the A side. Not a lot of open avenues. Drops it yet through me to give you two.
Ooh, big damage.
Nossa senhora, fumado, que sucesso.
No 1v3s today in the middle of the map on Den. S&D has not been paying off.
O time da FaZe tá amassando os caras.
Kill box. You have to be able to go through. Once it slowed you down, well, destruction in the round.
The first round, big read was that flank. Abuza is there to pick up shots. This time around, no one on that flank to pick up Draza. He gets 2 kills. That changes everything entirely. 4 overall. With a 2-round lead. Not sure what it sounds like from home, but here at the Mandalay Bay, competing chance. Here we go.
A lot of pressure. Shotzi and Hook showing force. Another first blood, and this might be the next one in line. Sim flying out for it. A 4v2 for FaZe.
An impossible confidence. Seemingly nothing they can do wrong right now. And Sim, another gun.
Acaba rápido.
And a little bit of extra love.
Moment there.
Quando eu fui pensar em entender o que ia acontecer, já tinha acabado.
Hit a player with no hit markers found. And it's Draza onto Shotzi.
Well, we cut away from Madraza, making sure that Shotzi was indeed dead. 3 ferocious rounds for FaZe. A 3-0 lead, 3 first bloods, everything going their way.
3-0, not an impossible task for Optic to pull themselves out of here. Once you get Hook and shots on the board, changes the dynamic of the map entirely. Changes that confidence of a play. You just need to see one sometimes. Burks over the top, sits there in a perfect position. Open things up. And now the pressure there for FaZe, pushing forward immediately. Optic have lost the initiative.
And it's a readjustment for Abuza and Simp. He just picked a different spot. So no trades rolling through, extra damage being done. Now FaZe, they're getting the call. You know he's weak, you know he's
Essa é uma jogada que eu faria.
And the easiest read of all time would be, well, shots is in the flank, but now he's gone. FaZe. They've made it. They've hightailed out of here. And Optic, thankfully, able to rendezvous back on the A bomb site. FaZe, nowhere to be seen.
Well, bomb site is close quarters. You have 2 SMGs in this moment, not electing to get the bomb down. They're seeing if they can find an extra kill or 2 before they make their move.
Yeah, they want to stay here. They want to maximize the NPC value they've got right now. Stay here, get the plant. FaZe will not be a factor.
Ó, vamos plantar, vamos plantar. Tá 2 versus 3.
Here comes O4.
2 Optic e 3 FaZe. Quem vai tomar o 5 ali, ó?
No results yet. Every slide, every check, a possible fight for him right now. He doesn't see who. Trades complete, and now it's a 1v1.
It's the GOAT fight.
25.
It's Shotzi. And Peter would be furious to hear goat fight.
Tá.
But we in the league asked for it. 20 seconds. Sim must find him and defuse the bomb. 15 to go.
E agora, defusar ou esperar? Fingir que defusa e não defusa.
And it's over. Optic on the board.
Yeah, Optic have shown their hand through this tournament. They know they have that 5th man on their side. They don't have to check the bomb a single time. They know it'll be done for them.
Os caras da Optic estão sendo fumados aí no X1, hein? Não tá dando não, hein?
When you needed them the most.
A torcida tentando dar uma moral pros caras, porque tá feio, hein? Tá feia a coisa.
Not electing to give him the bomb. They've cleared out the space. They got the smoke front dojo. This is a free bomb plant. Should they elect to go for it? They're playing kills first.
Yeah, look, way back in the dojo position there. Atop of the lockers with an M15. We're going to see the bomb plant here. Optic do not have the numbers in position, but Merc now trying to fight his way forward, trying to buy some space for the boys. Now some time as well. You've got the mid flank. It's all there. Shotzi making entry, finding the first. Here comes the battle. And hooks over the top. Last man left alive, Abuza. Will they read it? A kill. Oh, no good.
Deu Optic.
3-2, Optic.
Speed kills. The difference maker for the retake. The setup from Abuza in that battle for him and Shotzi on the pinch, it played out the same way. Shotzi's going through the mid-cut. The previous round, he's a little bit too slow. Abuza there to get the kill. This time, light speed. Everybody from Optic attacking that bomb site, using the man advantage they have.
Interesting enough, maybe a miscommunication, but from where the bomb was being diffused in the smoke, Abuza could have attacked flat. Either they're prone or standing, there wasn't a lot of time to make the decision. 3-2, back-to-back rounds for the green team. Here we go.
Encostou, hein? 3-2.
Throwing the nade for mid-control. Yep, Shotzi from spawn. Hit the nade. They're looking for mid-control. Mercury's looking over. And Sid sent to spawn. Shotzi, he's behind you. He's flying. And he knows you're up top.
Is it going to be number 3? It might well be. We've got some noise, but there's the
3-2, 2-2, 3-1, 3-1, Optic. Vão levar.
It's a 1v3.
Ih, rapaz.
He's making a case for it there on the defense. Could be a bomb plant here by B.
Ih, vão perder pra um carinha, hein? Vai lá, filho. Vai lá.
Nothing as of yet.
Vai na B, homem. Vai na B, vai. É que ele não tá vendo que nós estamos vendo, né?
Extremely difficult retake for an AR.
We wish him the best of luck. Here we go. First contact. A lovely attempt. A nade still to play with. The bank.
Boa, esse aí aprendeu comigo jogar essa.
Pressure from Abuza as he digs his heels in, desperately trying to live. Optic 3 in a row.
Empataram, hein? Hora da virada, hein?
Abuza understands Johnson better than we do over here. Weird nade bounce coming through, but the 2v1 execution. That is 3 rounds in a row problem.
Que granadinha, hein?
Geometry, Japanese architecture. It's getting complex. Tough scenes.
Esse é o Snu, baiada. Se prepara pro MW4 que eu vou rushar vocês. Essa galera que tá lá, né, na plateia, né? Os nubão.
Two of them on the way towards B. Mercury's there, yet again the lone defender. But as we've seen, takes his time, plays it very, very safe.
E olha, a FaZe já tá plantando aí.
He stays alive in the gunfight, now waiting for the play. Abuza in mid.
Yeah, no longer in spawn, much more aggressive. The Sun's gonna back him down, but a different setup, and you already see Sim, he's making the move.
They need to make something happen there. Here we go. Sim with the long round. Optic prying forward here on the retake. 2-2 on the attack. They've got absolutely no idea that the pimp is at their rear. 1,
Nossa!
Shotzi's on the ball, and he has got it! The ninja from Shotzi makes something magical happen again!
Toma mais monstro que... Caralho!
Sometimes all it takes.
Eu tinha que ver de novo, eu não entendi o que aconteceu.
An instant, this decision, the coverage from the team, they swarm around them and they
O cara conseguiu desarmar a bomba antes de morrer. Caralho! Ratearam aí os seus... Porra. Ei, que desarmada de bomba, rapaz. O cara tava sozinho. Que rateado ainda dos caras, deixar o cara assim desarmar a bomba no meio deles. Plantou, plantou, agora segura, hein? Já foi. 2 versus 2, a 2-2.
Now Merck is going to make it back. Luke and Merck working together, trying to hold this line.
The timing though on who. Hashtag is going to put the ready in the front. Merkley's good damage, outstanding damage, brought down now to the nuke alone. Can he clutch? Trophy's gone. The smoke. Will it be enough to pull him forward, or will he wait? As the Michelob Ultra Arena will do their best to give him that information. The defuse is there at 4-4. Equalized.
Yeah, crowd can cheat as much as they want. 0-4 learn from the Paris event. They have made these adjustments. Know when you need to hop the bomb. That is a clean 4v5 clutch for FaZe.
Back-to-back defuse. 4-4. What a dent this is. We still haven't seen a snipe. Sim at 11-4. What a performance.
Disputado esse round. Bom defuse, eu não me lembro até que round vai, até o 6, né? Quem é 6 rounds ganha, né? Não me lembro mais.
There's the shots. Immediate work at 0-4. Looking for number 2. But great pressure. Now the flank dealt with. Close range gunfights won yet again, and it all comes down to Hook, and he is nowhere to be seen for FaZe.
3, já era.
He wants to catch them while they're planting, and he's got the timing. Take him.
Atira o infeliz.
Got it.
Oh, pegou o cara.
Oh, he misclicked. He misclicked with the grenade finisher. It is a rare sight to see. It is near magic, but FaZe take him down. Sim 12-4.
Eita, bota a mira do cara, velho. Olha, o cara tentou se proteger atrás do outro.
Hysterical. Either way, 7 first bloods for FaZe on this map. The first bloods have been optics. Bang here on Den. Map point for FaZe to go up 4-1.
Grab 0-4. He didn't get the kill. The spree still alive as well. Aggression right through the mid. Smoke, we are on. Shotzi wants to take this round.
Agora o cara veio botando. Veio com raiva.
Great nade. Enough to now cause some havoc on the inside of the dojo. Shotzi
morreu.
spots him out. Can't get away with his life. Merkley's unable to help out here in the battle. It is a 3v3.
And they let Shotzi out the drive. They're running for the hills a little bit too quickly. FaZe, their teamwork continues to be their factor of success. Nades on point. They don't fall for the bait.
Great work out of Merk. The damage there with the nade allows the boys to infiltrate the
6-3. Vai plantar. Vai dar.
And this is to force a final round here on Den. Abu's on the close. FaZe are taking their sweet time in approaching the site.
And I don't think there's any way they know Dashi was in that corner.
Estão bem posicionados agora. Agora eles foram bem.
Dashi slid away, so I think Abuza has a little bit of intel.
1x1. Toma.
Fighting for all of it now.
1x1. Não.
The window. We go to another round 11.
Caralho.
As close as it could possibly be. A final round on Den.
Nossa senhora, que deletado. O cara tava miado, velho.
Iron will.
Da luta ali.
And cool composure.
has got us this far. This one might be up to the COD gods now. Optic would be on attack. Here we go.
E 5-5, hein? Tá disputado o negócio.
3-man hit towards B. And a carbon copy of the last round. Shotzzy yet again looking for the first.
That smoke though, it's gonna scare him off, it's gonna back him down. That was a show of force, but they're getting out of dodge for Optic. They're gonna do this as fast as they can. They are roaming together as a squad. They're hoping FaZe make an overcommitment. They've gone for the full map spread.
And this is what FaZe has done every single round. They have overcommitted. They have
KD dele tá 7-7. Matou 7, morreu 7.
Not what's happening here.
That's a wallbang check on the bomb site from Abuza. That's a little bit of tech.
A new tech here. Better late than never in the grand finals. The biggest tournament of their lives. Mid-map now from FaZe. Bomb site starting to get crowded here for Optic.
And you got a battle. Number 4 versus number 6, potentially all about the timing. Actually, well, it's going to be Shotzzy responsible to deal with 2. So bomb plant, but Shotzzy, 2 players in
É
front.
interessante ver a movimentação assim, né? Tô vendo os dois lados.
They have not. First.
É bom até pro cara, o cara tirar algumas coisas pro cara, quando o cara vai jogar mesmo. Até pro Warzone. O cara entender um pouco da movimentação, como é que é. Como ela anda realmente dos dois lados. Porque às vezes o cara vê, ó, o cara leva um preparo assim, o cara acha, ah, é hack, mas não é. É o cara já prevê que o cara tá ali. O cara que joga muito, ele sempre já meio que adivinha que o cara vai vir naquele lugar.
0-4 in Abuza. Revenge on the main stage. A 2v4.
Estão suando já os branquinhos aí.
Unbelievable. Clutch of the year.
Coitado, já tô. Esses caras aí
They
são.
got that defused with 0.4 seconds left on the clock.
Dá pra fazer um embate com eles, hein?
Achieved greatness with those first 2 kills. But 0-4 and Abuza leveled their game up. Unbelievable performance. A nail biter to
Oh my god.
Just in time to talk your ish.
Hold that button. Hold it down. Can we see that one more time? Can we see it one more time just to see how close 0-4 came to disaster? He gets there in time. Let's go. And with a fraction of a second. What a blunder that could have been.
Ei, Deus.
Too hype of a moment.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, that's how it goes. I cannot imagine the nerves 0-4 is feeling right now.
And for
Cara, eu tô tranquilo, só vi
being
jogar.
of Optic's existence, the man advantage situations that they
É,
have
4-1,
thrown,
eita.
tossed, sent into space.
Eu acho que agora, se a FaZe ganhar, acabou.
That is a breakdown. The teamwork for FaZe Vegas. I mean, tip it to send. 14 kills.
Era 6 mesmo, era 6 rounds pra ganhar.
The 3 first bloods
O
to
bomb,
boot.
defuse, search and destroy.
I mean, unbelievable. That is the play of the year.
This is quite the final. Highlights yet again here, folks, from the last dead search and destroy of the CDL season. Some unbelievable clutches, and again the composure. The plays, though, both teams making very ambitious plays, trying to make something happen. We are willing their squads forward.
É muito rápido esse jogo, hein?
Back-to-back diffuses.
Por isso que eu não consegui jogar muito bem, é muito rápido.
Anything to find the win here.
Tá louco.
Shotzzy had a 1v4 ninja defuse.
Straight up.
What a wild game.
In the grand finals of the biggest tournament of their lives.
Tinha uma
Who goes
movimentação
for the body shield? And again, at this moment,
boa no 6, e quando foi pro
could
7
easily
jogou
take
por
care of
aí.
both. And again, whether it was a misclip or not,
Caralho, olha
to
a
go for the
chuva.
Semtex, to try to catch both. That could have been unbelievable as well.
For how rare of a situation that is, that might be a setting thing for who knows what combination he's working with. All of these rounds down to the wire. Shotzzy being able to spot that second player, plays with his food, dishes out the kill, but it is this teamwork, the 2v4, quite literally these guys surging forward, pun intended, in just the teamwork unbelievable. Taking turns, poking their head out, dishing back and forth. And they went into a 2v4 situation, and both of them survived towards the end. 0-4 and Abuza, tip the cap, next level players. What a pickup by FaZe. The concept they had to look at these guys. They proved themselves in Black Ops 6, and they are a map away from proving themselves in Black Ops 7. FaZe, this is now match point.
A den overload for the championship, for the rings, for the status, for the legacy, the glory, you name it, it's all here. One more map is all FaZe need. For Optic now, I mean, a brief moment to remind yourselves how you got here, who you are, and what comes next.
Roster shenanigans 2 years ago, Mixie for the Optic team, so much adversity in MW3 they dealt with. They came out world champions. Last year they had the stretch of 0-18, the most we've heard. Not the word. They've dealt with a lot of adversity.
Overload é aquele modo de carregar o bagulhinho até os dois objetivos do adversário.
We've been here before.
Pega o
Nonetheless,
bagulho no
they
meio
deal with it.
e
Here
tem
they
que
are,
levar até
down
a
4-1, backs firmly against
até
the
o
wall,
ponto
FaZe in the driver's seat,
vermelhinho.
and we stay on Den for an overload. What a sweet game mode this has been.
Isso é legal, hein? Vamos ver como é que o pessoal
10
joga
minutes.
isso.
At least one goal is all FaZe need. Can Optic deny? The opening kill's good. The battle continuing here as what a battle there against Raz down and out. Still vying for control over the center of the map. Abuza digs his heels in as deep as can. It's going to be the second there for Dashi.
Locking in the headshots. Through effectively a wall. Clean stuff coming through. Kills though, still being exchanged. 0-4. Taking it down, time to go on the pinch route. Merc picks it up just a little too late. See Optic, they're trying to get pushed out and go for the spawn kills. FaZe, you can pick this device and just go.
Don't know that though. They don't know that. You have to wrap back down in a big way. This is a huge time for Merc's got to find the kill. Dashi's got to get another one. It's down, and it's going to be the first. Optic have left the door wide open.
And where the hell do Luke and Shotzi think they are going in that moment? That 2v4 might have broken down in more ways than one. Take a deep breath and try to recollect yourselves. They got the device. They're running through Dojo.
4-4. He brings down one. The coverage is there. Sim now on the run forward. Here comes the counter-attack from FaZe. Good nades here. Gonna slow down the play. Sim has to wait for the reinforcements.
Reinforcements are here, picking up the middle of the map. Abuza, a little bit of extra damage. The trades are good. One player in 10, you're doing the dance, looking for the trades, and everybody falls. FaZe moving forward.
Time to get going. Whether or not you punch your way through lockers here, Adraza goes down, so now think about that big map attack. Thinking about repositioning. Abuza there, the rear guard, what a win. FaZe looking for another now through couches. Abuza still on the charge. Optic defensively, just about hold. Close, but no cigar. Optic counter.
Tati going to take a second to show this A hit. Right now, 2 defenders. They're now just starting to round back. For Optic, it is 4 players. Sint right now is out of the picture. The other FaZe players have to slow them down.
It's a 4v2 over by Dojo now, so get your nades up, boys. Get moving. Fast attack now from FaZe. A little bit of mess. A big pickup. Brucey's got the rock, and it's 1-1.
Both teams have had players out of position. The flanks right now a little bit too slow. That's the get back. You FaZe, you got a Bruiser pulling out the NPC on this map. They are looking to set pace.
The pressure you want. What a nade. And the fadeaway. Shotzi dancing. Problem though, you lose this. Brucey's going to catch this. Oh no! Who's got by? Hook!
No.
Hook is there for the pair. 2:20 on the clock. Optic now on the run.
Pressure's not done. Again, a Bruiser for the NPC. FaZe are looking to try to light this kill feed up. The device though getting wrapped all the way around. That is 2 kills in favor of FaZe. He's got a Abuza working the pitch, and he is soaring at you.
We're going to send this one forward. And Sim 4, they're going to hold down the gates. Oh dear, it's too close for comfort. Shotzi's got to find a few more here. 0-4 on the outside. Here comes Merc. Another attempt for Sim with the pickup. He misses the EMP. Hook saves it yet again.
Dude, this game is a mess. This is grand finals. We are getting after it. The adrenaline at an all-time high.
Can't be losing this one. Keeping it dangerous now for FaZe. What a save yet again. Another 2-piece for Merc. A grab, a run. He's got to go. Abuza. Guns in the bed.
What direction do they want to go? Well, it looks like B's going to be the call. Number 2 in the middle of the map. Another guy out towards Dojo. You have the extra men. You got the hype for 0-4, and the high ground pays off.
Pays off in a big way. Lovely nade from that. Merc, he's still on the run. Shots are good. Numbers are still here. Shotzzy might be able to pick this one up. We might be looking at a second. Big Brucey with the pistol to take the lead.
Through sheer force of will, Optic trying to battle back.
Back to the middle of the map now. FaZe have been on the back foot on their side of the map for quite some time now. Final minute. Optic still holding on. The A goal now looking very dangerous. Options through the middle, and FaZe can't control mid.
Well, now you get device control for Optic. You were looking for the spawn kills. Vertigo does get traded out. You've restabilized the position. Now you're looking for the extra kills.
45 seconds until first half. Another goal here for Optic, looking very comfortable going into the second. But FaZe good enough on the attack to make something happen. Here we go.
The thought is one final play. First blood for 04. Next kill there for FaZe. Massive advantage straight out in the middle of the map. Device control for FaZe. You got a Shotzzy behind you. Protects the device. Right now, keeping it alive for his team.
Just trepidation and picking it up. They knew he was behind somewhere, and they still can't get it. Shotzzy, zonal control of the middle of the map. Completely denying the grab. Here comes the next attempt from FaZe. Still, yet again, denied by Anthony Cuevas. Castro fighting now through the lobby. Another big kill. A pickup now from Optic, and the run is off. Which goal will it be? B or A? The juice. Back and forth. Extra time. Hoops on the play, and there's the halftime whistle. A single EMP lead for Optic.
And both of these teams need to take a deep breath. Adrenaline right now flowing through their veins. It was an absolute steal for this first capture. Both Luki and Shotzzy way out of position, looking for the spawn kills and just miss their device. And then a bounce back happening in a similar way. The FaZe team needed to hold the line, buy some time, and they could not get it done. Optic ran them over for their score. And then insanity around this device. This final capture will give Optic this extra edge. A scoreline similar to what we saw on Scar.
Very similar to Scar. I mean, Scar's second half all FaZe. But this time around, Den feeling a little different. Here we go, final half of the Den overload. Optic to stay alive here in the grand finals.
Good start for Optic. First two kills go their way. Abuza left 1 HP, dashing, flying in position, cannot get the trade. Abuza good for it. Optic still have the pressure. Need the reinforcements for the device, and the AR players for FaZe continue to hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Shots
onto Shotzzy, but enough just to hold FaZe back again. He has been this incredible defensive player. No one's getting past him. And that EMP is safe as he likes. Trying to make something happen now by B. Optic not happy, very much so, with only a 1-point lead.
Able to get one. Shotzzy's almost been the fail-safe, protecting this device. Well, now FaZe firmly have it in control. Never mind, Shotzzy continues
I'm telling
from
you,
downrange.
I'm telling you, it's making something happen here. A big three. Abuza, what a play. Oh, staying alive for a moment longer again, just keeping FaZe off of the EMP as much as they can.
They caught who? Well, Sim gets caught on the other side. Now the device is by yourself. You're going to full wrap this back over the very distant lead blocker. Optic just now starting to respond.
It's incredible control of the map so far, but this is a big one here from 04. Up close and personal. He's going to let a few go by. He's got the pinch now covered. As soon as he starts to hear that noise, it's time to go! It's two! The third not good enough! Another man in lobby. Draza still lives! The capture at A! Here comes the equalizer! FaZe yet again, the second half! Shenanigans are on!
Draza with the turn and burn. That's the extra. Abuza keeping it going.
3 now in a row. There's number 4. The fifth's no good enough, and now the EMP open for business, trying to maintain control of the bottom side of the map.
Zen's gonna reset. Zen does get traded out. Draza, next man in line. The pace FaZe are playing with, undeniable. But Optic, well, they catch it out, take a deep breath. One more pinches coming through.
Trying to slow the pace right down. Optic yet again, objective mindfulness across that EMP. No one able to get a free touch. Down low, couple of big ones here for FaZe. Merc unable to get effective. Defense now for Optic is essential, and it's in there with the Jaeger. Coverage through the middle of the map, good. You've only got one man left though for FaZe, so Optic survive for now.
And Abuza doing the heads up thing, keep the main gun out, don't throw away your life, get these extra kills. That is gonna slow Optic down, and you gotta be careful about the wrap. You got number 3, 04 working on the pinch. He's gonna have the backup, and Abuza has held the line.
Nossa.
All four ready to snap in position, but he gets caught. Shotzi with the read. Optic heads up gameplay. 2 minutes left to go.
So another hold here, Optic on the counter. That momentum starting to build. Draz sucks the air out of the room for a moment. Here we go. Hook starting to wind up the hit. No more days to throw. Trophies work overtime. 2 minutes to play, and we're trying to find another one here by the B goal. Shotzi on the flank. It's going to be red, but can he catch the kill? Good for one. Here comes the carrier. EMP's up. Under a cover of fire. Dashy's doing the job he can. Send it forward. Still waiting for the play. No one here just yet, and the EMP retreats.
They couldn't quite get it. Square enough, though. Ready for war. Extra nades, extra stuns in the back pocket. 2 kills on the feet. Number 3 out of position. And Optic are going to get it. A war of attrition. They have the extra edge.
They took the time. They took their chances. Immediate wrap down to the top side of the map for FaZe. They will have the EMP as it spawns.
Anybody's ball game. Pressure's there for FaZe, but the kills are good for Optic. Device in their hands.
1 minute 20 is all they need to do to stay alive here. FaZe defensively. 2-2 split for now.
There is no rush for Optic in this moment. A minute left to hold on. They're keeping the pressure going.
They have possession, and now they have a lane to fight through. Shotzi starting to push forward. 1 minute on the clock. He's found his corner. We're waiting for the kills. Sim, the perfect position by goal. Can we peel him from an angle? It's looking like that. Oh my God, what a win! Oh, but it's on 4! A second kill, and now a 2v2. 45 seconds. He's gone! He's gone! Number 4! 40 seconds to play.
Shooting these players in the back. Trade's good. Mid-map's under control. You got a deep pinch if you're going, but everybody else is from his spawn. Sim has to be the hero, and he gets red. Optic have this map under lock and key.
Trying to find a fifth. Trying to find another. What a play. Dashy from the top stairs. Damage dealt. FaZe with a chance. 15 seconds. They can get one if they find all the kills. They will never be able to find a second. That is game. Final chance to slide it through.
Nossa!
They will never be able to catch that off the respawn. What an effort. Optic stay alive here in the grand final.
Salvaram o round, hein?
Optic have dealt with adversity. Nothing like this. Being down that much in the grand finals. They got the goods on Den Overload.
Rapaz, eu nem tô jogando.
Ahead of the second half, it was a war of attrition on that zone. Took 2 different full push attempts to make it happen. Optic very heads up in the gameplay. It was a messy first half. Well, true GOAT things in the second. So patient, so calm, reading the map so well. Optic leveling up their game.
I mean, I was so, I questioned the decision on that left-hand side attack for Optic. They get their kills, they just wait a second, they wait a second, they want it to be perfect, and eventually it is. They do manage to bowl over that. 4-3, a score that doesn't necessarily truly tell the tale. A brilliant map altogether.
And it's your carrier kills, that key factor for Optic. You see 6 from Shotzi. How many plays in the first half is he just stopping the FaZe push in his track? FaZe have the control, they got the lead blockers, they have the pressure, and he's behind you, kills the play. Mercules, multi-kill moments, defensively stopping that device. Everybody for Optic on that map had to clutch up. Another nail biter, another 4-3. There's a little bit of green. FaZe still though, just a single map away, and they'll have their ring.
So now we find ourselves in the final 3 maps of the tournament. I'm excited to see what the Death thinks about how the tournament's gone so far, how the match has gone, and what's coming up next.
Oh my God, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying this match?
Imagina ele salva o empate.
You weren't 20 minutes ago.
Now they are.
Now they're loving what we're seeing, and now I'll be honest, so am I, because I said at the start of the day, I don't care who wins as long as I get to a game 8. Show me another hard point as we get to gridlock later in the series. And can we get that far? Did Optic show you enough at the end of the overload to give you faith that not only can they win this next one, they could also force a gridlock?
Yeah, they just need to settle in a little bit. We were talking about it. That round 11, if they win one of these round 11s in these 2 search choices we have, it would be a 3-3 series. So Optic, they're staying in this. That was a massive map for them. I can't wait until we revisit it, because the nerves are showing for the Optic Texas players, Dylan.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes down to that S&D, though, you have to close out that round 11 2v4.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just got caught out solo. They were challenged. They should have backed up together and played as a team. Trade the last 2 people out, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't. On the next map of that Den Overload, they absolutely took over, and Simp had a slow one right there after a hot S&D.
I have a feeling we'll have a lot of time to talk about those maps and
Please
hopefully
do.
show some highlights. In the meantime, though, we got to remind all the new fans to Call of Duty Black Ops 7. This is our World Championship, and you are watching the 8 best teams in the game. Right now, we've got the ones who won Major 2 and Major 4. Optic, they have one thing different, though, Allie.
Oh, yeah, they
were
do.
in every single one of those grand finals.
Every single one of them. And the phase one was a painful one, too, when you look back at it. And so that's kind of the story when it comes to the series, too, is they were actually in the head-to-head. Now, because of that winner's final, 3-3. So this is the tiebreaker on the season for both of these teams. But obviously, FaZe is starting a lot of these maps super hot. And this is something I feel like we don't usually see from FaZe. I feel like, if anything, they have a slower start. They have to battle their way back into it. And that's kind of the FaZe that we know. This is a different story. I feel like we're seeing 2 very different teams than we've seen the entirety of this season.
And has FaZe gone to a grand final and gotten second recently? I feel like that used to be their mantra back in the previous titles, but this year they've been looking clean.
Yeah, that's now Optic, right? So Simp's gotten rid of that, and he's had a couple of bad champs in a row, back to back, and now he finds himself leading in the grand final, desperately wanting to close this out. And I want to go back to what you guys were talking about with the pace set by FaZe. Clearly, they had a discussion that we are going to play as fast as possible.
Yes.
And it's taken a while for Optic to adjust to that. Now, they got blessed on the first half to have those defensive stands, but I think that breathed some confidence into them because the aggression started to get flipped towards Optic at the very end of the second half. So the later part of this series could be an entirely different story. We had that extended break. Dashy's finally comfortable, and I think that they could do it.
Optic is down for a long story. Let's take a look at their journey across 2026. It started back in December as they opened up with nearly a flawless online record. Going into Major 1, there was so much hype, but it took them 4 tries before they lifted that trophy. And Dashy surprised everybody by taking home the MVP, also as the oldest player in the league.
Dashy's been the backbone for this team all season, especially in the biggest moments in the grand finals. Granted, they only won one of the grand finals, but he's been lights out.
Yeah.
If they want to go back-to-back and repeat right here, Dash needs to step up in the rest of the series.
I completely agree with you, Dylan. I think the story has really been Dashy in the role he's found himself on the team. I feel like I called him the equalizer in some of these moments when they're in these tough spots. You saw it at the end of that overload. He was the one that was making the plays, getting the 2 when you needed him to. And another thing, like, just their play style in general. Like, you can tell that at the start of this grand final, they started playing to the pace of FaZe. I think Ant touched on that really well. The tail end of that overload, you got Karma in your ear, 3-time ring winner, telling you guys, listen, slow it down, play to your pace. You guys got this.
This is our lobby ringleader list, and you can see Karma 3 as a player. Shotzzy, the man he is now coaching with 3, and he's done it back-to-back. Shotzzy not only could be the first to 4, but the first to have a 3-peat alongside Optic. Let's take a look at how Optic stayed in this fight. It was Vegas, though, in the hard point, looking pretty darn good, and
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was just an electric map. I mean, you're talking about a map that goes all the way to the distance. And when we get to the final round, we have to talk about the 2v4. The Surge duo, they're playing with so much confidence. It is so hard to deal with. I mean, this map gave you everything. Hook had a guy hostage, could have got the 2-piece.
Right.
He pulled a nade out. Like, these are things that just don't happen in a normal setting. So people are just going to have
Here's that
play I'm
nade.
talking about. He grabs
this
it,
is a
guys,
2-piece
listen.
right here.
This is a freest 2-piece ever, Dill.
Yes. And then when you have a guy in a hostage shield, you also have the mini map. You know where the other team is. He would have got 1 kill. Even if the other guy runs away, he gets his 2nd kill, and then it's a 1v1.
Yeah.
Punch it up, round 11, 1v3. Optic would have had so much momentum to close out that map.
Allie, what is harder than a 1v1? Well, apparently for Optic, a 2v4.
Dude.
How did FaZe clutch this up in round 11?
And what's crazy is you're looking at the minimap. Shotzzy gets these insane first 2, right? He reads the guys on the flank. He's able to go join his team. But then it's just the pressure. Dashy Dashi, unfortunately, is working with the pistol in this situation, and the bait and switch out of Abuza and Unfor was just clinical, things like that. Although it is grand finals and you're like, yeah, that's where those things happen. That can't happen.
Yeah, it cannot happen.
It can't
honestly.
happen.
We have seen a round 11 and game 7 of our Challengers Grand Final. We are now here in the CDL World Final, and it's time to find out, can we get to another round 11? It's time to send it over to the casters. We got Miles, the Ross Boss, alongside Ian Chance. I won't say his last name.
Full federal shit slit. Let's get to Hacienda. How you doing, bro? It's not technically federal, so we're cool, but we are exposing in grand finals. A Hacienda S&D in Black Ops 6. It was a map that Optic absolutely loved. And the tape on this map, incredibly interesting, because you could go back to this year for strats, you can go back to last year for strats. Either way, bread and butter. In S&D, no mistake about it, it's round 11s, Optic. They have thrown away man advantages. It is quite obvious at this point, you cannot afford to make these mistakes at this level. FaZe, this is tournament ring point.
Two such stories so far have gone around 11, but both gone towards FaZe. Hacienda, though, a lot more tape on Optic, and that might hurt them. But at this moment in time, stats be damned, all that matters is the next 11 rounds, hopefully. Nothing has been shown, nothing seen. But all the ideas are there, and Hook surprises us all. Draza drives the dagger forward as Hook finds his second kill. And he's still dancing.
Gotta recollect the bomb, 2v3. This is your test, and we get it in round 1.
The three Optic players now, they're rolling together, starting to feel a little loose, starting to get moving. Same thing for FaZe right now. You are going to play a very ugly war of attrition. The trains are on. Like gravity, they are being pulled towards each other. Here we go, 30 seconds. Intel for Draza. As he licks his lips in anticipation of the kill right now. As Dashi down. It's a 2v2.
It's also going to be a mystery Hook.
Yep.
Hook thinking about the ace. This would be a free kill off bomb. It's all about the trades or a disappearing act. He's on the hunt.
Looking for that third.
The damage is being dealt. He gets it. And now looking for one more man. It's Draza upstairs. And it's Shotzi in the feed. Ace denied, but what a retake now.
It's the duo shit. Shotzi just knows needs to live long enough to get Hook in the mix and Hook in the perfect position for that post plant. 3 kills and the defuse. Hook, Black Ops 7 Demons.
True demon. Draza put a lot of work in the damage department in that round, but unable to clean him up. Seeing that 3 kills there from Hoop. Diffuse as well. Score starting to build.
Optic's first try on their attacking round. Leaning towards the safe side, but similar to the Den, going to be a bit of a full map spread. Merc will be the island player. His decision's the most important. The gunfight's for everybody else. Near this A site.
Oh man, he's nose. These players are so close. Intel, perfect coverage here. Hook's got his shoulder there, so they now know. Out we go. Safe from the doorway.
Oh, Merc, just a little bit too much out there.
Cracked on the rock.
Yeah, worried about some type of techie spot.
Here we go.
Overcommitted. It's standard. It's a square up. It's FaZe's teamwork, and they got it again. First swim route, not good enough. FaZe, everybody there. And Mercules, too smart for his own good.
That rock, man. That rock. BO4. Another legendary 1v5 from Looney. BO6, how many moments we saw, and now claims another.
Draza, a COD kid, purist. Tweeting out the Reaper gifts, talking all the smack, shooting all the bodies. He lives for these moments.
Three through the middle of the map right now for Optic. I'm thinking about that B-bomb. The Naser get exchanged. A stun, I think, dodged shots. So now Sim knows. A little bit of space to work with, and oh boy.
That's an unintended line of sight if ever I've seen one, and it's going to pay off. Dashi down. Optic fly. Draza. A 1v4 goes down swinging. Lead chain.
If you wanted to see why Mercules was so committed to checking that spot, it is known. And we're seeing Havoc showing that off shortly after the map got released. Pulling it out in the grand finals, not too shabby. Optic up 2-1. Just floating up high.
Spider Ant, he's got many nicknames. The master of the movement.
Now that is one hell of an angle to find.
Now that might be the reason FaZe never go to that bomb site again.
Well, Optic sure will. FaZe in the 2-2 here. Good map's going to get real ugly. Yeah, Dashi out. No need to take those fights. No need to stick it out. Guess who's back? 0-4 now in position.
They're taking space though. You got Mercules and Dashi over at the A site. They're bringing the bomb back this direction. No more dealing with this B bomb site. Can't handle the shenanigans. Wide open bomb. I don't hear any trophies. Got to be a little bit fearful of these nades.
Will be no one in play for quite some time over on that side of the map for FaZe. Slowly but surely making their way forward, and Shotzi has found his first possible victim.
Ta-da! First blood there, 0-4 gone. Hook lives.
And now a Boozer on a flank of his own.
30 seconds on bomb. Live Merc, can't get it done. Dashi now trying to hold the bay by well. Shotzi keeps the left flank safe, so now a bit of a retreat and a collapse here. Optic close ranks. The blade! Down to the pin. What a round out of Optic.
Is it a blade or is it a batarang? Big Bruce doing it different. Down to 6 HP. Still finds the kill. Optic are digging deep.
5-1 for who? The knife kill for Dashi, 6 HP. One of the straightest shooters in the league. As straight as the edge of that blade. 3-1 here on Hacienda.
And for FaZe, you're back on the attacking round. You have any hope dealing with this B bomb site? You're going to be worried about the spot, and you take the bomb towards A. 2 through mid, 2 through the left side. Well, the spot's nobody on the cross.
Yeah, Shotzi out in position. Looks like he's probably trying to make the jump again. So that B-bomb site, yeah, don't worry about that, boys. There he is. He's up in position now. However, the plant by A. Optic looking to take this back fast. Over the top they go, and Mercury starts things off. Trey's good. Middle of the map, not great right now for Shotzi. Can he survive? Oh, he goes high. 0-4 does get the call. Now the Dashi last man, and he's still swinging. FaZe bounce back round 3-2.
It's the good decision making. Shotzi pop a smoke at your feet. You want to deal with that? I certainly don't. I'd run away too. Let your teammates recollect. Once again, FaZe showing off the teamwork. No unnecessary gunfights. Mixing things up. Draza was the guy that gets the instant bomb plant, but 0-4 in front of them, and they're watching that arrow. They just dip out. Number 4, Simpus, who spots him, sets his teammate up for the kill. Efficiency in S&D for FaZe.
And every round is an incredibly challenging battle of trades. Who can take initiative, who can get something tricky. It's so hard to pull off a win here convincingly this late in the tournament, this late in the season.
Simp isn't the type to go for the spot. So Optic worried about the Creddy angle, but cleared it out, hitting the stun.
Oh.
There's some players back there.
Oh, yeah. He hit all 3 with that stun, though. Shotzi peeks forward for a little bit of information. The trophy nearly cuts his head off. Here's the fight. And Shotzi, the first man on the feed.
Aided by the information. FaZe a little bit too quick. Through the middle of the map, these FaZe arrows are now everywhere.
Oh, we're thumping. We're making a lot of noise. And who takes advantage of it? Sim, come down there in the open corridor now. Draws, last man left alive, and he's gone as well. 4-2, Optic Texas.
Every decision matters. It is a square up on that B site. 0-4 hits the go button. The follow-up was not there. Optic Texas. We are 6 rounds in. They have 4 first bloods. And they just swarmed this map. Merc jumping out towards mid. Hook up here in the hallways. Good for 2. Trades from Hercules, instant for the final kill.
I wonder, with our friends from Treyarch in the crowd, if they've seen that spot for the first time today. That's a funny one. I wonder what the reactions were. Right, here we go to A. Nearly everyone will be involved in this battle. FaZe have taken so much of the map, but it looks like Shots is yet again on the hunt.
And Shots, I mean, this is
Actually has a snipe.
purely behind enemy lines.
Dashi's got a snipe out by fences.
I mean, hallway control for Optic. The pinch potential is here. Such a delicate moment. I think they're waiting for Draza to get some information. Yeah, they want the hallway control first. He's taking the long route.
He's going to catch him. Got it. Sniper eliminated, and now looking for the bomb site yet again. If we go all the way around, Hercules is coming out from both sides. The damage is there, but not the kill. And FaZe survive, no casualties.
It's the teamwork, it's the extra numbers, still pulling together.
Oh!
That was the one man you could have caught by himself, and Abuza guns him down.
Versus 1v4. 1v3. Bomb plant now. X-ray turned off. Wow, okay. Those are nice shots. FaZe keep that defensive line across the bomb and across Hacienda.
Trying to play with the intel. He's dragging those FaZe players over. They're worried about the top hallway. Shotzzy has gravity.
Has a smoke as well. Here we go. On the Chow. FaZe, aggressive. Don't let him take the space. Don't let him get involved.
And a huge round, allowing Draza to get to work. He is the S&D grinder. They don't go for the bomb plants. They wait for him to sort of kickstart the play. He finds that first blood on Dashi. They get great information. They get grouped up together. A couple opportunities for Optic players to even the odds. Merc, all of a sudden, he's challenged 3 players. An isolated gunfight, Hook versus Abuza. Abuza just gets the jump. FaZe fighting back, but still Optic up 4-3.
Optic attacking round. Uncharacteristic of the young Miracle Maker. He's lost a couple of tough 1v1s. So if he can't reignite the fire. Oh, those stuns are going to sting, and that's going to be a ton of information passed over as a groaning Shotzzy now. Tactical retreat, bomb plant, 4v4 retake.
Yeah, Hook has had a dozen bomb plants in this series. The whole, though, a different story. Time is ticking.
Shotzzy now making a maneuver through the middle of the map. He's going to have some presence. Bound by fences, this young Merc. A lovely first blood. There's the rebuttal. The Shotzzy are always being pressured. Time now not in favor of FaZe. They have to make something happen now. Down a man. 15 to go.
I think you're good for it. There's just not enough time. Yeah, get a force commitment. Draza, you can't clutch a 1v2 like this. Desperation with the pistol. Not good enough. Optic up 5-3.
That point. One round at a time. One map at a time. It all continues.
Hook has been wildly efficient in this series, getting the bomb down. Optic are clutching up now.
You plant the bomb. Create a space for your team to work with. And change to the state of play. And Optic's post-plant positions here on Hacienda have been so strong. Last look here, Merc dancing, diving. You have the numbers, you have the comms, and you have that focal point to worry about. That secret window, time and time again on Hacienda. Another round now, and it's going to be a lot of Optic through the middle of the map, and that's where Simp is going to be finding this information. Big tag, eyes are on. Let battle commence.
He's just there to make noise. 0-4 going for a swim.
Yes, sir.
He's only going a quarter of the way around, lying in wait.
Dashi's there at the window. Doesn't quite see him, so he will remain undetected. That is a blessing for 0-4. Takes his time, finds the kill, and Shotzzy makes a splash. Fish in a barrel, 2v2. 2v1. Extra kill. Here comes Hoop. It's a stun, and that surely denies the chance of the clutch.
Isolated gunfights. Oh, Hook's not going to spot how it feels, and now he just got the calm. But a little too late. I think his teammate might have just told him, hey, 0-4 in the boathouse. Oh, yeah, that's right. Too late on that one. FaZe good for the round.
My God, Draz, 11-6. The timing on that call.
And the stun grenade to stop Hook from going for that trade. Raza, amazing piece of utility in this round.
Raza's family in attendance. A nervy moment watching. One more round for the equalizer for our third round 11 of this grand final. FaZe all over the A side of the map for now. Dashing those shoulders. Just enough information passed over to the retreat. Again, unwilling to take a massive risk. And FaZe roaming the halls of Hacienda.
Staying tall in lobby, Mercules responsible for the well side of the map. This is Optic waiting for FaZe to make it over commitment. He's got to be careful about spreading themselves thin.
Yeah, that shot's now tell Shotzi. Possible route. The FaZe. Off the X immediately. Turn that dot into a lure. It's bait. Right now, FaZe across the map again.
Hook sends it. Sim, are we going to pick up the trade here? Mutt looks wrong. Sim! It's on 4 as well. And as the COD gods would have it, for maybe 3 maps in a row, another round 11. Unless Shotzi can somehow clutch this. Another here in Vegas. What are the odds for a third round 11?
Round 11, make men. So far, FaZe in this grand finals have been legends. Here we go again.
For the championship, FaZe. To take us to gridlock, Optic. This is the last chance on Hacienda, an 11th round.
Round final, hein? Se a FaZe ganhar, acabou.
All the plays. Here we go.
Sozinha ganhar. Acabou o game.
Lightning fast attack here from Optic. They're not going to check the usual spot, and I don't think anyone was going to be there. Nades in from Dashi. Trophy in play. All the markings of a strong post plant. 0-4. First blood. Draza joins him.
Saudade do jogo que falava para First
Makes it a
Blood.
1v1. Abuza.
Storm Strike.
Now versus Mercules.
Dia 30 vai ter né? Ganhou a FaZe.
Don't you know when you come to Vegas?
Os caras são bons mesmo.
Always wins. That might be the greatest 1v6. How many people in this venue? Abuza just beat them all.
Abuza just broke down the green wall.
Aqui é presencial, ué.
I cannot believe that finish.
Tudo no fix.
Abuza, what a
Não tem
win.
como roubar.
The
Ei, bota. Eu que não tô jogando, fiquei nervoso.
for FaZe
Tive
Vegas.
que fazer um match.
It's a first for Abuza. A first for 0-4. What a moment
Assim,
for those young men.
Tu tá no Discord?
Paris taught them well.
Agora acabou aqui.
You had 0-4 on the fringe, a moment away from
Aí,
getting into views.
tá no Discord,
The
eu vou entrar no
crowd
Discord
costed
pra
them.
conversar.
They learned from
Não.
their mistakes. They played that fifth man. They took down the green
Eu
wall.
tava olhando isso aqui deitado. Vamos abrir uma live.
Call of Duty League champions. Undeniable. FaZe Vegas.
Troféu. Engraçado, né? Que é o modo Pro e Ranked são 4 versus 4, né? Provavelmente é pra cortar custos. No caso das equipes, né? É suado. A outra equipe tem que sair rapidinho, né? A gente nem vê aí a outra equipe sair. Sair de mansinho. Bem rápido.
Has made history again. Draza, take the mic, homie. I got the CEO with me on the main stage. Draza, it's been 4 years since you hoisted this trophy and you've been in this moment. Talk to me about what it feels like to do this in front of your family and have your daughter on the main stage and shut up all the haters.
I mean, man, it's just out of this world. All the hard work we put in, we went to the gym for 6 months. I read a fucking book this year. I feel like we just did so much this year. All the time away from home, it just finally pays off.
It finally does pay off indeed, man. Everything in what you guys have did here on this stage, man, accumulated to this moment. And now I have a Boozer here with me. Make some noise for Boozer. Get his first champs ring. I mean, what a wily AR player we got here on the main stage. And you hear how the fans love you, Boozer. Talk to me about what it feels like to be a Call of Duty world champion.
I mean, I have no word. It's just insane. It's the best feeling in the world. Wow.
É isso aí. Era. Eu abri o Discord aqui. Ué. Saiu do Discord? Hum. Tem que salvar esse coisa aqui, subscrever. E também o da Twitch também pro dia 23, né? Eles falaram. Não, dia 19 na Twitch vai ter drop de chaves para beta do COD. Deu. Hum. Deixa eu ver uma coisa se tem gente suficiente na Steam pra jogando MW3. Escrever certinho, senão. Hum, Twitch. Aqui. 3.000 pessoas jogando na Steam. Mata umas duas vezes aí no Play, mais 5 ou 6. Mais uns 1.000 e pouco no Xbox. Tem uns 12, 13 mil jogando MW3, será? Hum, tem o Spirit Valley pra jogar, um MMOzinho legal. Mas eu ainda acho que eu quero terminar o Dragon Quest. Ah, hum. Tem um Warzone, né? Se o Leandro tá acordado, já foi dormir. Peraí. É, 10 horas já foi. Já 10 horas. 10 horas. E pior que eu tô numa preguiça também de jogar qualquer coisa. Hum... Vamos jogar no Dragon Quest. Deu de doeira hoje. E... Cadê? Captura do monitor esse aqui, senão não pega. Vou botar aqui, peraí. A desgraça, peraí. Tem que botar aqui. Dragon Quest X11. Pronto. Ah, que caralho. Tem que fazer Red Trog de Monclave. Não, Mangrove. Não, Mangle Grove do Monte Pai lá e via The Cost of Valore. Como? Red Trog. É pra cá. Acho que tem que ser pra cá. Ai, Mangrove. Mangle Globe. Ah, esse coisinho que eu tinha que pegar bastante, né? Acho que eu já peguei o suficiente pra fazer o que eu preciso, hein? Deixa eu me lembrar aqui o que era que eu precisava tudo. Não, pera. Era o Apons? Ah, esse aqui. Ah, agora eu tenho coisas, ó. Fatalistic. E o outro era... uma armadura, eu acho. Witches Hops. Isso aqui é outra coisa. Era um acessório, eu acho. Esse Devil Tales aí, ó. Forjei um rabo de demônio nível 3, boa. E o Weapon é aquela Spear de Light e a Demon agora. Nossa, que é difícil de fazer em 12 treme. Caralho. Perfect. Até lá a costa do cavalo. Nossa, caminho longo, hein? Isso aí. Pau. Cuidado disso aqui. A gente passa aqui por cima várias vezes durante a campanha. Isso. Tem um baú aqui. Um medalhinho. Eu vou ter que ir lá na academia entregar as medalhinhas pra ganhar um item lá. Isso agora dá pra ficar upando. Isso aqui dá um XP bom, hein? Caralho. Não é mais tão bom. Ah, só dobrar aqui. Que desgraça. Só pra me envenenar, o cara. Ainda bem que eu carrego as ervas. Monte Panlai. Diabetes. Carai, bota da XP aqui. Outro crítico, desgraça. Caralho, que cagaço que eu levei. O bicho falou do lado. Não entendi esse lugar aqui. Ah, tem uma caixinha. Um medalhinho mais. Não é possível. Não vai resbalar. Caralho, agora sim.
我らの勝利だ。
Dragon's Bane, Iron Fending e Dragon Shield. E Dragon Tail também. Não, filho.
行くぞ。さあ進もう。
Vamos chegar aqui, vamos chegar aqui.
ここが勇者ゆかりの地か。しかし大樹が落ちた場所から近いというのに里は全く無事な様子。一体何があったのか。
その顔、
見覚えベルカダールのものよ。
お前たちやめなさい。騒がしいと思って来てみれば何事。
散歩大僧正。
デルカダール兵ですって。なるほど、確かに。あなたから感じるこの力はもしや。
なんと一目見ただけでお前の素性を見ぬ。
ああ、どれだけこの者たちの無礼な。後ほど。
変わった子だな。まだと他に当てもない。
Só resolve pra ter certeza. Bom, tô deixando por aqui hoje. Eu não tô muito legal mesmo. Eu vou me deitar. E amanhã continuamos nessa caminhada de sempre. É isso aí, fui.